Hello again, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval giving you an update on the forecast. We've got a storm system coming in. What can you expect in the morning? That's what we're going to cover here in detail. Right now, just cloud cover has been moving in from the southwest. We've gotten to 41. The dew point is low. That's important. It shows that if you add moisture to the air, the temperature and the dew point converge to what's called the wet bulb temperature, which could be very close to the freezing mark here, meaning that we get the moisture and then we bring that temperature down and we get snow falling. So wind is light out of the south at 5 miles per hour. 41, not a bad day, but again, we're not getting the benefits of the sunshine. Temperature-wise, consistently across the valley here, but the impacts of our next storm system coming in will likely not be consistent across the valley. West of Boise and especially the Ada Canyon County line westward, a better chance for increasing amounts of snow and a snowy day tomorrow. Overnight tonight, and when you wake up tomorrow, especially around Ontario and Weiser, Payette, maybe not so much Homedale, but further to the north. When you get north of the interstate here, Payette, Weiser area could have multiple inches of snow by the time we get to the middle part of the day tomorrow. While Boise and then you go south and east, less snow is likely, but it still could be rather interesting. So here's what's happening at Brundage Mountain right now. Really beautiful conditions. Again, cloud cover coming in. There's more snow. We're expecting another nice snowfall here. So if you want to do some skiing on Saturday, it's going to be very cold this weekend in this higher elevations, but there'll be more fresh powder on top of the feet. That's right. About 3 feet, if not more, of fresh powder in these higher elevations. So here's what's going on. Again, temperature-wise, it's on the chilly side. It's going to get colder. McCall, they get about 6 inches of snow is possible here between tonight and tomorrow for the McCall area, and it's guaranteed that snow's coming in. The question is how much, and then colder weather coming in. Look at these temperatures by mid next week. Lows well below zero, and highs only in the teens. So a very cold air mass coming in. If you're shoveling, you're not going to get any melting going on when this snowstorm comes in for the McCall area. Temperature change, we've had a little cooler weather. Really not too much has changed over the last day here or so, but I want to show you the bigger picture. Here's our storm system now. This is that moisture coming in. Cold air is wrapping in behind it. All kinds of winter storm warnings from Medford, Oregon, Southwest Oregon, Northern California. They've had heavy flooding rains in portions of Northern California. This moisture is tracking up in a direction. This low pressure system is going to go almost over Ontario as it tracks to the north and to the east. And when it comes up across this region right in here, there's Boise. It goes right up here to our north and west, at least of the Treasure Valley. So the western part of the valley will have different weather than the eastern part of the valley. I want to step through it here and show you exactly what I mean. This is why it's important here. So here's the snow that's coming in from the south. There's Ontario, Boise right here. Later this evening, the chart shows some snow over us. We'll get some snow this evening. It will tend to want to increase tonight, but with the southeast wind, it's probably going to dry it out for a while. But this right here is 1 o'clock in the morning, and it shows this deeper blue here. This is a heavier burst of snow with a warm front coming through after midnight. That's when Boise could get a quick inch of snow, ½ inch to an inch, maybe more. But the further west you go, then it's more like 2 inches in Canyon County, 2 to 3 inches, and maybe 3 to 4 or 5 inches in Ontario. Now, this is the warm sector of the storm right in here. So when the front goes by, you get milder weather and very little happens, and the temperatures come up. If this low pressure slides to the south, this cold front with the cold air on the other side of it cuts off this warm air, and so where this low pressure system tracks is where the most snow will be there, and just on the northwest side of it. Let's push this ahead here now. There you see the storm going right over Ontario or just to the southeast of it. So a burst of heavier snow stays there where it stays cold. We quickly get a cold front coming through, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning now. This is a little different than yesterday. Front comes through pretty early. As it does, look at this a little later in the morning. We'll zoom in. A burst of snow could come in behind it. This is 8:30 in the morning, so this is the rush hour. This is what I'm concerned about when we get a potential burst of snow, because you get variable conditions, and that's the worst driving, because you think it's great, it's looking clear, and then you see the low visibility in front of you, and then the snow is coming down, and all of a sudden you're going too fast, and that's where we can get accidents. That's the type of weather we need to be concerned about, especially in Canyon County, and then heading down towards the Boise area, towards the well, again, around 8:30 or 9 o'clock at any point during the morning, because we don't know exact timing of this, as snow showers could come through. There's even a slight little chance of lightning, which tells me we'll get these big vertical growths in the clouds, and we get bursts of snow and graupel coming down in these little showers, and then the sun pops out between them later in the day, and then snow continues in the mountains. So it's a complex forecast for tomorrow morning, but the further west you are, or if you've got to head towards the Blues or Northeast Oregon tomorrow morning, it's really going to be tough travel at some point. probably from Ontario up to Baker City. We could be talking about some real difficult conditions, wind and snow and blowing snow, and the blues will probably be a little bit on the dicey side as well with the snow falling there. So this is what the future snow forecast is for this one particular model, the HRRR. It shows about an inch of snow in Boise and Eagle, and then you go to the west, you're seeing 2 to 3 inches of snow, maybe even over an inch of snow in Caldwell. Again, the interstate, and then Canyon County west and northwestern, more snow, less down towards Homedale, but still some snow. Here's another computer model that we're looking at. This is our proprietary Barron computer model, very similar, near an inch in Boise, and then about 3 inches or so in the Western Valley. Pretty consistent here in the Western Valley as well. And then I want to show you here what the National Weather Service has for their official forecast is less than an inch in Boise. And then you see similar conditions all the way to Caldwell. And then you have 2 and 3 and 4 inches of snow when you get towards I-84 near Ontario and Weiser. So this may be the scenario. It may be further south as far as where the moisture goes. If that storm tracks just a few miles south and east, which it could, that will draw that heavier snow a little bit more to the east. So this is something we'll continue to watch throughout the evening, keep you updated on that forecast. I'll have the latest details tonight on Idaho News 6. Here's the forecast for tomorrow. Watch out for bursts of snow showers around. Temperatures, you see this 36? If we get a burst of a snow shower, the temperature will drop very close to freezing, and that's when the snow can accumulate right there. And so don't let those temperatures fool you, but it'll be a blustery day with the westerly wind whipping through and wind chill factors in the 20s pretty much through the day. Here's my extended forecast. High temperature right around 40 tomorrow, but again, it'll be in the 30s most of the day. Colder over the weekend, mid-30s, lows in the teens. So if you get snow, if you don't have snow on the ground right now, and you get snow, and the snow around Friday evening, I would shovel it, because if you don't, it's going to stick around for a while. It'll have a difficult time melting Saturday and Sunday afternoon, especially north-facing slopes areas. And then look at this, temperatures dropping and dropping. Low temperature down to 11 by Wednesday morning, only 28 for the high. This is a cold air mass coming in, and then we could get snow, and we could have accumulating snow by mid next week. So lots going on. Winter weather finally making an arrival. I'll have an update to this, and Isaiah Sharp will have another update coming up at 10 o'clock. Be sure to join us tonight on Idaho News 6. We'll see you then.